So we have also data migration is there. Data migration. The first one is what? Data migration. And the next task is what's it? Data integration. Data integration. Then we have what's it, guys? Data migration is there. Data integration is there. Then the next one is what's it? Data summarization. Data summarization. And the next one is what's it? You have it? Data visualization. So these are all the tasks we can perform it, guys. Okay. So these are all the tasks we can perform it. So here, these are all the following tasks we can perform it by using the Azure Data Engineering. What is that? The first one is what? Data migration, guys. And the second one we have it as what? Data integration. And the third one we have it as what? The data summarization. Okay. And the fourth one we have it as what, guys? Data visualization. These are all the tasks we can have it by using the Azure Data Engineering, guys. By using the Azure Data Engineering. So now, when we talk about the, yes, guys, when we talk about the Azure Data Engineering, okay, so we have the Azure Data Engineering. Okay, guys, we have the Azure Data Engineering. Now, when we talk about the, okay, what the data migration. So, what is my data migration? First of all, guys, everyone. Yesterday already we have discussed this, but still I wanted to just brush it up once before we move further. What is data migration, guys? Data migration is nothing but what? So whenever, can you see here? You have right now data stored in your, guys, stored in your mobile phone. Right now you have data stored in the mobile phone. Am I right? So because your mobile does not has much, okay, because your mobile does not have, what is it? Much storage right now, much storage, and you have a very heavy amount of data. That is something what you have, let us say, some 500 GB of the data is there. Everyone, you, how much data you have it? You have some 500 GB of the data, guys. Everyone, okay. You have some, what's that? 500 GB of the data is there. Everyone, you have, what's that? 500 GB of the data is there. So as you have 500 GB of the data, okay. So as you have, what's that? 500 GB of the data, as your version 500 GB of the data is there. So what happens here? You don't want to, or you don't want to store it in your mobile phone. Okay, let us say you have clicked some photos, and those photos in a camera you have clicked it. Those photos you wanted to store in your mobile phone, but your mobile phone does not have enough data. Okay, so what you will do? You wanted to save it. Okay, you wanted to put it into the Google Drive. Am I right? So now, anyways, when you want to put it in the Google Drive, guys, okay, what happens here? From the camera, guys, from the camera, mobile, or there is something from the camera. So here you have a camera. No? From the camera, you wanted to move the data to the Google Drive. Am I right? So camera is what? Physical device, na? Guys, everyone. Camera is a physical device. So when you wanted to move the data from the physical device, guys, whenever you wanted to move the data from the physical device to the Google Drive. Why Google Drive? Because you don't have much enough data in your mobile phone. Okay. You don't have the much data in your mobile phone. That is something, but you don't have much data in your mobile phone. So as you wanted to move the data physically from the physically from what's that, guys? Camera to the that is from the your mobile phone or the camera to the Google Drive. Whereas this process, what we have it is called as what, guys? This is called as what? Data migration, guys. It is called as what, guys? Everyone, data migration. It is called as what? Data migration. Migration means what? Whenever you move the data, migrate the data. Okay, guys. Whenever you move the data from one physical storage to the another physical storage, is called as the process of what, guys? Data migration. As already you know this, okay? Data migration. So data migration is a process where we move the data from one physical device towards it to the cloud storage, Okay. So from the one physical device to the cloud storage. Anyways, migration is means moving. That's it. That's the only thing you have it. So basically, okay, migration is nothing but what? Moving here. So anyways, you can't, okay, you can, anyways, when you have the, when you talk about the migration, basically, okay, it is nothing but what? Moving of the data. Okay. Moving of the data from one physical device towards that anywhere. So here what you're doing, data migration is completely you're moving the data from the mobile phone or a camera to the Google Drive. So what are the advantages you have it, guys? You can access the following are the advantages, I can say. The first one is what? You can access the data from anywhere. Access the data from any part of the world. That means if suppose you are in USA right now. Suppose you have you have stored the data here in the Google Drive now, and after some days you have went to US or you have went to some other place, Canada. So after going there, you can access the data. Okay, you can access the data without any this thing, guys. Okay, you can access the data without any that is nothing but worry about the storage and all. So here you have said you can access the data without any uh yeah, okay, without any worry and all. So guys, here you have what's that? Access of the data is possible. Access of the data is what? Possible. Again, what's that you have it? Okay, the next one is what? Security of your data. The security of the data is the responsibility of what, guys, everyone? It's the responsibility of the Google, that is the storage provider. So when the security is the responsibility of the that is nothing but ultimately the Google here. Suppose the data is stored in the Google Drive now. Now the storage, okay, now guys, the storage is the responsibility of what's that? Obviously Google. Now you are not worried about the security. So accessing the data, security of the data, and the next very important reason is that what's that? Unlimited storage, guys. What is it? You have it? Unlimited storage. Unlimited storage. You have what's it? Unlimited storage is there. You can store the unlimited data. So whatever you want, you can store it. Unlimited data, you can store it here, guys. Okay. Okay, you can store what's it? Unlimited data. You can store what's it? Unlimited data here. Okay. So you can store what's it? Unlimited data. Okay. Whatever the amount of data you want, you can store it here. That is called as what? Unlimited data. Okay, guys. Unlimited data here. And the next one you have it as what, guys? Once it is done, can you see here? Once it is done, the next process you have it as what? Data integration. As already you know that data integration is nothing but what? It is the another process where we, okay, gather the data from various locations. Suppose one data is in the files. Okay, and these files are in some, okay, Canada, and you have a database, and this database you can say in United States of America, and you can say okay, some what is it, cloud, and this data is in France. Okay, so these are all the storages we have it. So now when you want to use this data, can you see here? When you wanted to use this data, suppose there is a person who requires the data, okay, from all these locations, who requires the data from what, sir? All these locations, guys. He requires the data from what? All these locations. So what happens here? Okay, what happens here? So when we require the data, so all this data is gathered at one place, that is, let us say in India. The user is here. Okay, so we put it here in a one place. What is that? So what we do, we create one, yes guys, we create one cloud storage here, and we access the data from three of the physical locations. So, and then can you see here? Further, we can use the data. So, whereas whenever you access the data from various locations, okay, whenever you access the data from the various locations and put it at a place, this is called as what, guys? put it at a place. This is called as what? Data integration. That means multiple data is kept in a single place. That is called as what? Data integration. Okay. So in the same way, you have what's that, guys? Data summarization is there. So what do you mean summarization, guys? Basically, when we talk about the data summarization is nothing but it is a process where, guys, data summarization is nothing but it is a process where it is a process. Okay, it is a process where the data is summarized based on the requirement, such as it works on what is that? The technique called ETL, where ETL stands for what, guys? Extraction, transformation, loading. You said extraction, transformation, and the loading. You said ETL stands for what? Extraction, transformation, and the loading. These are the things you have it. Extraction, transformation, and what's that? Loading. These are the things we have it. Okay. Extraction, transformation, and what's that? Loading. We have it. Okay. We have what's that? Extraction, transformation, and what's that? Loading. We have it. Okay. So here we can say, guys, what happens here exactly? So extraction, transformation, loading is the, but here you have it. Let us say here you have it. Product ID is there, product rate is there, product quantity sold. That means there is a data here where you have the following information is there. What is it? Product ID is there, product rate is there, product quantity sold is there. Okay. So here you have it, product quantity, product rated, product quantity, product rated, product ID is there. Okay. So here, as the following information is here, can you see? And one more thing you have it, date of sales is there. Sorry. One more thing is what? Date of sales. Yes. DOS. So here you have some products information. So I can say this is the product ID and the rate is, let us say, 100 rupees. Quantity sold is 10 and the date of sales is today's date, you can say. What's it? 12. Okay. Sorry. What's it? Uh, 10 slash 12 2024. Again, you can say like this. 20 10 12 2024. Okay. Again, you have what's it? One more entry is there. I'm just taking few entries just for clarity. Okay, guys. So here I can say, guys. Now, guys, as you wanted to know, what is the net sales amount? What is the net sales amount? The total amount of that is nothing but sales. Net sales amount. I don't want days wise sales. I want the net sales amount. Okay. So here you have to extract actually what is that, guys? So you have to extract. You have to extract what is that, guys? Net sales amount. So when you wanted to extract the net sales amount, how do you move further? Let's try to see this. So out of all the data, first of all, you will try to pull. That is called as what? Extract. That is called as what? Extraction. You will select only the following. What is it? Columns. See, I want the net sales amount for which you don't require the product. Why? Because product rate is not required. Product wise net sales I don't want. I want overall net sales amount. I want what's that, guys, everyone? I want what's that? Net sales amount. But product wise, I don't want. I don't want what's that? Product wise. I want the net to sales amount. I want what is that, guys? Net to sales amount. I wanted to extract it here. So as you wanted to get the net to sales amount here, so I require the following columns. This is called what? Extraction of data. So I can say, guys, okay, product rate as the first column I'm taking up, and product quantity sold, and what's the date of sales. These are all the columns I wanted to pull in here. Okay. These are all the columns I wanted to pull in here. Okay. Product rate, product quantity sold, and date of sales. Okay. Product rate, product quantity sold, and date of sales are the following things we have it. Okay, guys. So here you can say, guys. Okay. So here you have it. Okay. What's that? Okay. So once it is there, okay, here I'm entering the direct rate here. What's the rate you have it? Let us say 100 is the rate. Quantity sold is 10 pieces. And then you have the date of sales is what, guys? 10th day of December 2024. That's it. Now here you what's it you have it? Once it is done, guys, all the three entries are done. So now is this is called as what? Extraction. Then you have what's a transformation of the data. Transformation of data. So what is my transformation of data, guys? Transformation of data. So the transformation of data is what? So let's do the direct calculations here. Okay, guys. So 100 into 10 is what, guys? 100 into 10 is what? 1000. Direct calculations I'm doing it. Then I'm 200 into 20 means what, guys? Huh? 4000. Am I right? And then you have what? 300 into 10 is what? 3000. Okay. 3000. So now, guys, the total, how much is the amount here? Just calculate the net sum here. 1000, 5000. Okay. 5000 plus 5000 plus 3000 is what? 8000. So totally we can say how much, guys? 8000 is the total net amount you can say. Okay. You have also totally 8000 is the net amount here. 8000 is what's it? Net amount we have it. Okay, guys. So we can say 8000 is the net amount. So overall we can say what's it, guys? 8000 is the net. So I can finally, the transformation is done. Now I wanted to load the data. So how do you load the data? I will load the data in the following process. What is that? Here you can say the following process. Okay. So I can say, guys, net sales amount. And then you have the date of sales. What is the net sales amount, guys? The net sales amount is 8000 and the date of sales is what? Today's date. What's it? 10th day of December 2024. That's it, guys. So this is the data you have it overall. Okay. Okay. You have what's it? 10th day of December 2024. This is the data you have it overall. Okay. So this is how we can have it here, guys. Okay. 10th day of December 2024. So can you see here? The whole data you have just summarized into one line. So actually we wanted to use this. Suppose in the same way, you have one more day's data is there. Let us say directly I'm writing the value here. One more day data is there. So let's just say here, you have the 7000. Directly I'm writing it. Yesterday's data is also there. So what is the yesterday date you have? We had yesterday 12, other 9th of is the following the date. Now guys, here you have a net sales amount is here. So you wanted to find it out. Okay. Which day data is more? Which day sales is more? So you can compare this two or not? Obviously. So whenever you compare and release it, that we can say finally, as you have only two lines, you can compare it manually and say 10th day of the data is has more sales comparatively with the 9th day. Am I right? If you have 1000 lines like this, can you compare it manually? No. So here we require the support of a technology. Am I right or not? So whereas whenever you require the support of the technology here, at that time, we will use the process called what's it, guys? We will use the process called what? Data visualization. Data visualization. Data visualization. We use the process called what? Data visualization. So what is data visualization? Data visualization is a process, guys. Data visualization is a process. Okay. Data visualization is a process, everyone. Data visualization is a process where the data is analyzed, that means compared to studies done here, and the decision is made here on a very massive amount of data. Again, the visualization process has two. What is it, guys? The first one is called as what? In the data visualization, guys, everyone, I'm writing it here. In the data visualization, again, we have two things. What is that? The first one is called as what? Data analysis. And the next one is what? First one is data analysis, and the second one is what? Data science. Data analysis and what's it? Data science. You have what's it? Data analysis and what? Data analysis and what's it? Data science. These are the two things you have it. Data analysis means what, guys? Everyone? Data analysis and what? Data science. These are the two things you have it. Data analysis is something, but you have two things are given, and you can, take a decision by choosing one of the thing. This is called as what? Data analysis. Okay. Data science is nothing but suppose here, can you see, guys? Today's data is this, and you wanted to know tomorrow's data. So what is the tomorrow's day, guys? Everyone, what's the date you have tomorrow? Yes, guys. What is the day you have tomorrow? 11th day of. Am I right? Hello, I want an answer, guys. 11th day of December 2024. So the future now for us. Whenever you wanted to find it out, the futures, predictions, at that time we go with what? Data science. Okay. So whereas in the real time, this is done by the data scientist and this is done by data analyst. So these are all the tasks we can do it here by using the Azure data engineering, guys, as a one-stop solution. As a what's it? One-stop solution. We can use it as a one-stop solution, guys. That's it. Okay. Okay, guys. That's it, everyone. Okay. So thank you for the session here. And tomorrow we will start with the actually the subject. Okay. Thank you. Any doubt you have, please you can ask me. Please respond.
Yeah, I think we are good, Asamesh.
Thank you. I'm ending the session. So tomorrow we'll continue the same time. Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
So once it is done, guys, tomorrow will be the third session, and after that, okay, we will move it to the 6 o'clock. That will be okay for you, all everyone.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. CMIST. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.